Hello viewers, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new around here. Today we're going to be watching even more of Zen, because he is the one everybody is talking about still at the moment. He is the prophecy of Rocket League in my opinion, and why not get on board with him even more and watch some more videos. And there already the first goal of the game, almost skying it off the bar actually, but he'd done well to reach it, to be fair. Great pass from Exotic, who is Zen's teammate in this replay. And Zen rocking the what looks like the Carmine Corp decal there. I think it's an older Carmine Corp decal, the most popular Carmine Corp decal, but he won't be a player on Carmine Corp. He is already scoring 2 goals in this game though, with an unbelievable flip reset goal, making it look casual as ever. I mean, that's just what he does, right? Always making his goals look casual. They're never normal goals from Zen. He always does something pretty amazing. This is now a pre-jump challenge and he connects really well. Look at that. Takes both players out of the game on the orange team, and they're left scurrying back. They end up giving the ball away to Exotic, who finds a good pass to Zen, puts a high shot to the backboard. But yeah, Zen will be a player on Vitality for next split, most likely. Obviously he can't join this split because we are only left with the major now in the split, and it's not actually legal to change your player at the moment, I don't believe. I don't think Vitality would do that anyway, because I think Alpha, Radosin and Sazen have earned their spot to play in the major. It just wouldn't be right to put Zen in. It's just common decency really, isn't it? But Zen most likely will be joining Vitality, the main roster, next split. He is already part of Vitality, but not in the main roster, of course. But he should be, I don't know if you just heard that noise, ignore it if you did, but he should be on the, yeah, he should be on the main roster next split, which is exciting. And in my opinion, and that's probably the question for this video, for you guys to answer in the comments, I will sort of answer it as well. Do we think he's going to be the next game changer for Rocket League? You know, we talk about players like Justin, Squishy, Turbo Pulsar back in the day, players like that, Devo maybe way back when, and obviously Kronovi, Cuxa, sort of at the start of Rocket League. They were the kind of players that changed the meta in the game, or just changed the way the game was played. Kronovi, for example, was the first player consistently doing air dribbles. People say over zero, but Kronovi was the guy doing it consistently in the first half of the very, very first Rocket League season. And then Cuxa, of course, with double taps and all that kind of thing off the backboard. Devo, very similar to Cuxa. And then Squishy, you know, mechanics-wise, flip resets, that kind of thing. Gimmick, in my opinion, was a very, very highly mechanical player and should be put in there. And Justin as well. Players like that, you know, and more recent times, you know, Joyo, for example, freestyling in RLCS basically, and Monkey Moon with his incredible speed to outpace other pro players a lot of the time. It's just things like that, and I think Zen might be that next person to do something along those lines in terms of change the way the game is played. Maybe it's to do with the way the game's played, or maybe it's to do with the controls that he uses, because there's been a lot of talk about that. His air roll, I believe, his free air roll, is it his free air roll or directional air roll is used, or is bound to his analog or something like that. I haven't actually got all the facts, but because I don't quite understand it, to be honest. I should go out of my way and try and understand it a bit more. But yeah, do you think Zen will be that next player to change something in Rocket League, change something that everybody ends up having to adapt to and do themselves? I think so. I think he is. I don't think there's another player out there at the moment that is as talked about as much as Zen, or as unique as Zen. I do think he is the next thing, similar to how Justin was back in, for example, Season 8. I believe Justin was that kind of game changer, you know, he had the mechanics, he had the speed, and a lot of people were looking at him like he was the greatest player in the game, and he probably was at that point, definitely. But yeah, Zen, people are looking at him like he's the greatest player in the game at the moment. Now, you can't really say that too much because he hasn't played in RLCS yet. For me, to be the best player in the game, you have to be a professional player that plays in RLCS or has played in RLCS and done well for yourself. Zen is yet to have done that, of course, but he's not had much choice. Now his opportunity does come next split, hopefully, and all of us viewers are eagerly awaiting, and I'm sure he's eagerly awaiting to show us, or show everybody, what he can do. That's his 4th goal of this game. 3rd goal of the game, sorry, hat-trick. Exotic did get a 3rd goal in this game, and just over a minute remaining, they've breezed past the opponents in this game. They did make a little bit of a fight back, did Hyder and Arju, but yeah, Zen looking pretty comfortable, as always in this game. Not made too many mistakes, a couple of little touches here and there, but you can't be perfect in a game like Rocket League. You just can't, it's not possible. But yeah, 50 seconds remaining. Do comment below at the end of the video if you think or you agree with me when I say Zen will be that player that changes something in this game, some sort of meta change, whether it's, I don't know, pure, just maybe it's just pure mechanics or the way he plays the game. I don't know how to explain it. It's just, in my opinion, he's quite unique. He never seems to do anything wrong either. Everything is so efficient, and yeah, his controls are slightly different. Like I've said, that might be the meta change, who knows. 20 seconds remaining in this game. We do have 2 more replays as well after this replay, on board with Zen in all of those replays. And he might even sneak a 5th goal here for the team, not quite. But they are going to secure the win in the final stages of this game. They are 2 goals ahead. And the Orange team now looking like they're not going to be able to get themselves 2 goals in the space of 2 seconds. And that is the clock at 0. Waiting for the ball to die here. Hyder's going to keep it up. Exotic lets it go, and that is game. We'll have a look at the scoreboard here. Zen did get the hat-trick in the end, and 798 points, a decent game. Pretty straightforward game for him and Exotic. Second replay is up next. Replay number 2 then, on board with Zen, and he is going to be teamed with Exotic again in this game. Exotic is going to be in the 3rd and final replay as well. But coming up against players called Ash and Regza on the other team. And yeah, on board with Zen, obviously sticking on board with him throughout these replays to see what he can do. And he's almost getting scored on here. Exotic actually getting in the way of the ball just about enough. And now Zen with a good recovery mid-air there after getting slightly tagged by another player. Now he's wall dashing to keep up with the play. Almost gets the dunk on the opposition down to his teammate. But not quite a good touch from Exotic to cut in field though. Takes it over 1, goes past the 2nd. That's great plays from Exotic there to take both players out of the game on his own and simultaneously set up his teammate as well. All has to do is just get a touch on the line, and that's what he did. Does get the 1st goal of the game. Does Zen, but that was all Exotic that time around. And now Zen on the backboard with 0 boost. He gets a slight touch, but it's not going to be too good for him or his teammate. Unfortunately, both of them are out of the game. And that is an almost immediate equaliser for the blue team, who do drain out Exotic and Zen's boost quite comfortably there. And Zen, yeah, struggling to get any power on the ball with 0 boost, which isn't going to be easy to do for anybody, despite him being one of the best players in the world currently. That one's a more of a comfortable save for him. Exotic with a great 50 there, almost getting bumped to help him as well, and he gets the goal. Exotic making the plays in this game all around at the moment, taking out both the opponents at a time, both goals in this game, and securing his 1st goal of this game. Half decent kickoff from Zen. Exotic's going to decide to back off, so Zen does cut and help his teammate. Now he's going for a pinch shot. It's on target. That's going in. They ain't saving that one. What a shot from Zen. Great pinch shot off the sidewall there. Does that quite a lot. I mean, a lot of pro players do that, to be fair now, but I noticed Zen doing it quite a lot. I haven't actually seen him score one yet, I don't think. He may have done it in a 1v1 show match, but I haven't seen him do it in these 2v2 replays that I've been uploading. But finally one goes in, which is good. And now he's just picking up some boost here. He's going to wait for the ball to drop to him. Good 1st touch. The blue team rush in, get half decent 50, but a good follow-up from Exotic again, taking both players out the game, setting up Zen perfectly once again. Exotic is having a game here. Zen does have a hat-trick, but Exotic should have a hat-trick of assists, honestly. He's only got 2. But all 3 of Zen's goals have been great plays from Exotic, to be fair to him. Really good plays. Maybe we should do an Exotic video next up. What do you think? Comment below if you want to see an Exotic video coming up. I think he's a very underrated player. Oh, almost a good passing play from Exotic and Zen. I think Exotic's shot was on target, but it probably was getting saved. And that's why Zen decided to take the shot. It didn't go on target, unfortunately, but it would have been a nice one. If it did, it certainly would have been a goal if it did. Now Zen making the passing plays to Exotic, who goes 1st time shot to the bottom right corner. And that's 5-1 in this game. We're not even halfway through. And we're not even going to get halfway through because the opposition have just forfeited. So the final score, 690 points for Zen, not even halfway through the game. Both players on course for 1,000 points there. Hat-trick for Zen, 2 assists for Exotic. Probably should have had more, honestly. But yeah, let me know if you want to see an Exotic video as well next time out. We have one more replay in this video for you today, so let's go ahead and watch that one now. 3rd and final replay for today's video. Of course, on board with Zen. Still teaming with Exotic, as I said. They are partied up. And they're going to go 1-0 down here in 5 seconds only played. A little bit of a scramble there after the kickoff, and they do not come away with the ball. But on Southern Heights here, I do like this map. I think this map got mostly good reviews when it came out. I think some people disliked it. I quite like it. I don't seem to win on it very often for some reason, but I still like it. I think it looks cool. Maybe this is just because I'm too busy looking at the scenery outside of the map instead of concentrating on the game. But yeah, Exotic and Zen find themselves 1-0 down here. Exotic on the ball, looking to soak up a 50, which he does so well for Karmine Corp. He is an unbelievably underrated player, in my opinion, is Exotic. He does so much work for that team. And obviously it goes a little bit unnoticed because you've got players like Vatira and Itachi as your teammates. That's just going to go straight in. That is what apparently Jack would call a bot Fennec goal. And an unbelievable 50 gets pinched all the way into the opposition net from quite literally your own corner. Yeah, that is an Exotic goal right there. But that's not a luck goal. Exotic, that was a fortunate goal, don't get me wrong. But I'm not saying Exotic is always just getting lucky. That's not at all what I'm saying. He's an unbelievably good player, enables his teammates so well for Karmine Corp. And that's why he makes Vatira look like the best player in the world. I'm not saying Vatira wouldn't be without Exotic, because he probably would be, but Exotic certainly helps his case. He does a hell of a lot of work to allow his teammates to go forward and score good goals. And yeah, very unselfish player is Exotic, and he plays his role really, really well, to be fair to him. But this video is about Zen, so let's hop back on board with Zen, and he takes the shot, and Exotic again making the plays off the ball with a really good bump on the last man on the orange team. I don't know if he would have got to the ball and saved it anyway. The shot may well have been going in from Zen, but either way, good plays from both players there. Good first touch from Zen, and then to flick it to the top right corner, and a good bump from Exotic as well. And they do come away with the ball here. Once again, the orange team attack not looking too strong at the moment, and now they've both gone for this ball. Exotic's going to have a free shot. Zen sort of trying to put Exotic off, I guess. I don't know, maybe they were going for a pinch. I'm not sure what Zen was going for there, to be honest. Maybe he was expecting Exotic to slam the ball at him, and that's why he pre-jumped it. I really don't know. But Zen here, good speed to beat the opponent. He's going to try and go for a bump on the line there, not quite connected, and that would have been great if he got that, because that shot was on target from Exotic, but it does get saved. Comfortable save again. Zen now he's going to go off the ceiling from his inside post, gets connection with the ball as well, gets a good clearance, does use all his boost in the process, but gets the ball away from the opposition. And Exotic there just backtracking, getting a good touch out to his teammate. And something else Exotic does so well, when he's making the challenges on the ball, which he does so often, he doesn't just hit the ball away. You know, he manipulates the ball in a way where when he gets to 50, he's sort of laying it off to a teammate at the same time. And that's why he's so good for Karmine Corp, because he does so much work on and off the ball. Does the dirty work so well, does Exotic. Really, really well. Zen now trying to make a play here with a couple of fakes. Exotic rushing forward to get a demo. He's going to have to backtrack here and try and get a touch on this ball. Zen is actually going to be the one who challenges. Exotic in the net. He is flailing, and that is going to be a goal for the orange team, and they do tie up 2-2 in this game. I do like that goal explosion, the Williams resolve one. That looks nice. But yeah, 2-2 in this game. All square now. Zen and Exotic going for some crazy plays, and that's probably why they've conceded a couple of goals, because I don't think the orange offensive plays have looked too strong. But yeah, that time they're just getting caught out and having to backtrack, not able to get back in time. Now Zen going for a crazy flip reset pass off the corner wall, gets a fortunate 50 down from his teammate Exotic there. Once again, Exotic with a strong 50 and landing it up to his teammate at the same time. That just perfectly backs up what I said previously. And Zen just pumping the ball into the open net there. 3-2 in this game now. Zen does get deleted from the field from kickoff, but Exotic is back from a strong, or with a strong 50 I should say, and saves it out. And Zen can respawn comfortably and get some boost. Exotic here with a free ball. Is he going to look for a pass? Not quite just yet. Now he does. He flicks the ball towards Zen. It's going to get saved before Zen can get on the end of it, but Zen reads it. Doesn't quite get the pass off to his teammate Exotic. Now Exotic backtracking. Does get the save once again. And Zen here going to make a challenge in his own corner. It's a 50. He does get beaten in the 50, but not the pass not coming in for the orange team. They're a little bit too high. And now that is actually going to be all square. I just took a breather for a moment there, and they have scored a goal. The third goal for themselves, and now it's all square once again in this game. But Zen and Exotic may get themselves an immediate goal here. They do. Exotic with the goal from the kickoff, and that is going to be his second goal of the game. 2 goals each in this game so far from Zen and Exotic. And to make the game 4-3 with a minute remaining now, and having to do a bit more defensive work. The orange team maybe just turning up their offensive plays a little bit more. That's a little bit of a Wasted ball though from the Orange team as I say that. And Exotic now chases down the last man. Can't quite get connection on him. The last man does get a good block, to be fair to him, avoiding the demo and getting himself a block at the last second. Now Zen up, looking for a corner read. A great pass down to Exotic, who doesn't get the shot on target. Zen's having to slow this down, because the ball just doesn't quite come out for him. For him to get an immediate shot onto the goal. Zen and Exotic here, a goal up. Not too safe yet, plenty of time for the opposition to get a goal back. They're going to look for, or maybe want, another goal here just to seal this win up in the final stages of this game. Will this be it? Not quite. Zen going in here with a good touch up. Exotic has backed off though, so Zen can't go for the pass. Otherwise he would be giving the ball away to the opposition. Zen's going to go up faster, you just know he is. It's a good shot on target and a great 50. Middle of the air from Exotic, I should say. Again, setting up his teammate as he has done throughout these replays, and Zen with the easiest shot. They really do complement each other well. Do Zen and Exotic really, really well. Exotic really setting up Zen a lot throughout those replays, and Zen in the right position at the right time to convert those shots into goals in the open net. Exotic with 3 assists, Zen with 3 goals, and Exotic topping the score then, taking the MVP of this game. And that concludes this video. Again, Zen has shown us why he is such an entertaining player to watch, and Exotic really complementing him well, like I said. If you enjoyed this video, do leave a like on the channel, or on the video I should say. I would really appreciate that. And subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all very soon.